Let's get ready for Allen Fearless English.
Today I'm going to share various ways of introducing others. Again, it's going from casual all the way to formal. The casual way is pretty much just calling the friend's name and introducing to other. Let's say I have two friends, Michael and John. It's pretty much just like John, Michael, Michael, John. Or while you're talking to one friend, another friend comes by, John, do you know Michael? Now the slightly informal way of introducing other. Hey, come over here and meet Michael. Or, hey, have you met my friend John? And in general, when we're introducing other, pretty much is like, I don't think you have ever met my partner. Or, hey, here's someone I'd like you to meet. This is my good friend John. Now here's the slightly formal. This is my business partner Michael. I'd like to introduce you to my business associate John. And here's the formal way of introducing other. Please allow me to introduce one of my top associates. Or, it's my honor to introduce you to Dr. James Wu. In the casual way of introducing others, do you know John? Do you know Michael? Do you know my basketball coach? Usually when we introducing others, we will have the full name or even add the title like Mr. John Wang or Mr. Michael Wu. But this really depends on the position or on the situation. If it's just friend, a lot of time we just introduce on the first name base, John, Michael, and we will then introduce the full name. In the slightly informal example of introducing other, I don't think you have met my brother. I don't think you have met my business partner. I don't think you have ever met my mom. So if the other party is trying to introduce their parents to you, it is polite for us to add Mr. or Mrs. So if I'm introducing my mom to you guys, you would say, hi, Mrs. O Yang. If the elders are telling you to call them by the first name base, then you could do so. So the dialogue would be pretty much like, I don't think you have met my dad yet. Oh, hi, Mr. O Yang. It's nice to meet you. And then another slightly informal way of introducing other can also be, there's someone I'd like you to meet. This is my good friend, Michael. And then, of course, you could add a little background. I want you to meet someone. This is Michael, who made that final shot in Game 6. Or, I want you to meet someone. This is John, who helped my business a lot. Now to the slightly formal way of introducing others. This is my colleague, Michael. When we use this introduction, usually we add the relationship of the person that we're introducing to. Just like in the beginning I said, I would like to introduce you to my colleague, John. And of course, we could just say the full name of this person that we're introducing to. I would like you to meet Michael Wu. And here's the example of the formal way of introducing other. Please allow me to introduce to our Vice President of Operation, Mr. Thomas Chan. And since it's formal, it's always best to add the title of this person and add Mr. or Mrs. depends on the gender of the person that you're introducing to. Please allow me to introduce you Mr. John Wu. He is the basketball coach for the juniors team. And in response to introduction, a lot of time we would just say our first name and then the full name. So it would be, oh, Allen O Yang. Rarely, we would say the last name and then the first name, like the movie 007, James Bond, James Bond. No, it's usually the first name and then the full name. Allen O Yang. So if James Bond is response to the introduction, he would say James Bond. But of course, that's movie, so they do it the other way around. It'll be Bond, James Bond. So these are the various way of introducing others. Get it?